Hi, it's Valerie, One Happy Housewife, and today we're going to be making one of my favorite recipes on the blog, corn soufflé. It's also one of the easiest recipes on there. You just need a few ingredients, a blender, and an oven, and you are set. So this is one of the first things that I learned to cook when I first got married. My mom and my sister had been making corn soufflé forever, and it was one of my favorite things to eat when I was growing up. So I really wanted to learn to make it for my family when I got married. And they basically have changed the recipe over the years so many times, my sister especially. But this is our final one. We've been using it for several years, and it's so delicious. So let's get started. The prep for this recipe is super simple. The first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Next, you're going to need some cracked eggs. You need a can of whole kernel corn, and you're going to be draining that. You need a can of sweet cream style corn, and that one you won't drain. You're going to use that one whole. You need some cornstarch, some baking powder, some melted butter, cream cheese, and some sweetened condensed milk, which is the best ingredient in the recipe. We're going to take everything, we're going to put it in the blender, and we're going to mix it all together. So let's start putting everything in the blender. The order doesn't really matter. We're going to start with our corn. We have the drained corn first. And then we have our creamed corn. And I love this little spatula for getting everything out of cans. It's perfect. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and put my cream cheese in there. I went ahead and cubed it into smaller pieces so it blends easier. And we have our eggs. We have our melted butter. Our sweetened condensed milk. And make sure and get everything out of there with the spatula. Don't waste any of this sweet goodness. And finally, we are going to be adding our cornstarch and our baking powder. A little bit stuck on there. Okay, and we are ready to blend everything together. Here we go. Helps to turn it on first. So I like to open it after I've blended it for a little bit and make sure and use a spatula and clean the sides to make sure there's no big chunks of cream cheese or anything stuck to the sides. And then we're gonna give it one more blend and we will be done. You're gonna need an 8 by 11.5 baking dish, and I like to spray it. You can oil it however you'd like, but I like to spray it with some coconut oil. And we're gonna do that. Make sure and get the sides and the bottom so that nothing sticks. And we are going to pour our corn mixture into the pan now. Ready to put this corn soufflé in the oven. We're gonna bake it at 350 degrees for approximately 55 minutes or until it's nice and golden on top. So let's go put it in. It's been 55 minutes, so let's go get the corn soufflé out of the oven. It looks absolutely perfect. It's got a beautiful golden color on top and it rose perfectly. So we are gonna let it cool down a little bit and then we're gonna cut into it. The corn soufflé has been cooling for about 10 or 15 minutes, so we can now cut ourselves a piece. So let's try a little piece. So good. It's perfect. I don't even know how to describe it to you guys. You just have to try it. It is amazing. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure and let me know on social media if you try the corn souffle. You can tag me at One Happy Housewife on Facebook or Instagram. And for the full recipe and the complete list of ingredients, make sure you go to onehappyhousewife.com. Bye. See you next time.